Hi everyone. In this video, I want to share with you how you can import and synchronize data from Pipedrive into Notion. I will show you how you can also link this data, and you can do everything automatically with just a few clicks. So basically, you can mirror your whole Pipedrive into Notion. As an example, I will do it with people and organizations, because here, as you can see, people belong to organization, and this is something that let's say we want to mirror the same structure in Notion. So here I have two new blank databases, people and organizations. And for this, I will use Node API connector. Is a user-friendly tool that allows you to import and synchronize data from any API into Notion. So it's very easy to use, and also very efficient. And here I will also link this blog post, because you can find here everything step by step. And what we will do is we will use Pipedrive API. Pipedrive API is pretty user-friendly. If you go here into personal preferences API, here you can find your personal API token. And with this token and Pipedrive API, you can use this to export your Pipedrive data wherever you want. And here is the blog post that I link, and here you can see everything step by step. And you can also find here the structure of the Pipedrive API that you can use. So now we will start by connecting to Notion. So what I will do, you can log into Node API connector through your Notion existing account, so you don't need any new account. And here you just need to select the pages that Node API connector can access and import data. So I will just select all of them. It's not a big deal. And here we just click create request. And now I will just open this in another tab, because we want to import people with also organizations. So first I will just add a name for this request, or let's say like integrations, and then I just need to select the destination where we want to import data. I have a lot of workspaces here, so I will select the workspace where I give the access. So here, as you can see, I selected people database. Here I just copy this database ID, I just paste it here, but we need to select the correct workspace here. And now we can call the Pipedrive API. So what I will do, I just copy paste this URL here, and what we need to do here, we need to use our API token. So I just copy it from here, paste it here, and now we can call this API. And basically for organizations is the same thing. Also, just a side note, this is not very important, but just let you know, Pipedrive have like two types of APIs, like version one is version 1, another is version 2. Version 1, I use version 1 just because in version 2 like some data are missing, so you need to use some kind of like a filters or like other parameters. And in version 1 you get all data you need, so it's just much easier to use. So for demonstration I just use version 1. And now we just run this API. So we run the like persons API, and here we can see our people. And now I just run organizations, And here we can see our organization's data. When we click this panel here, here we can see our data response. So this is what Pipedrive API, what data it gave us for organizations, and the same for people. And right now, what we want to do, we want to find a field that allows us to link people to organizations. So for example, here, if we check the structure, we can see here the organization name and organization ID. So always when you see an ID in like databases and this like data structures, basically, it means it's a unique identifier for a record. So as you can see, like for our Globex Corporation, the identifier is this one, is with number 36. For Stark Industries is ID 37. And ideally, like we need to find this identifier in people data. So I just switch back, and here what we can see, this is our person, and as you can see there is this org ID, and we can assume like this is organization. So we just check Bliss inside in this object, and as you can see its name is Umbrella Corporation, and then we just try to find ID, and as this whole object is organization ID, then we can assume that actually its ID is this with value 40, and we can easily double check this if we go back, that we find here organization record with identifier 40, which is here, and the name is Umbrella Corporation. And then when you go back, you can see it's 40 and it's the same name. So basically we can assume that this org ID value is this ID field here. So now what we will do, we just import our data into organization. So here I just choose some fields. So let's say I just choose ID, I just choose name, and also I choose, I don't know, like website, let's say. And also another option is using the name as identifier. But this is not something that is like stable or something that works well, because you can have multiple organizations with the same name. Like it can happen easily, very easily, and then like the whole system breaks. So that's why like ID is safer option, but for this one, like it could work as well, perhaps. And then here we need to go to import settings and write mode. And we can select here a field that identify the record. So here for organization, we choose ID. And now I just hit save and import to import our data into organizations. So our data are importing, and as you can see, like everything is here. And now what we want to do, we want to link people to organizations. So I just go back. And now here I just choose data that I want to import. So for example, ID, then let's say something like name. This is like a person name. Then I just scroll here because I remember there were some. And let's say like primary address. And now we want to link it to organization. So we just need to find the values, which is org ID, not org ID, but org ID value. So now I'm not able to find it. So what I will do is just try to search. Yeah, it's org ID value. It's this one. So basically, these like values here need to match the organization ID. So here we just rename this field, like for example, we just name it organization. So when we do this, when we create a new field, it creates a new database field here. And then we just choose a relation because we want to make a relation to organization. And then we select the databases. Here we can see are all databases that they have the field to update and identify the records. So as you can see, there is also like the ID of the database. So we can just check EF5. So it's the same database here. This is actually what we want to match. So we just select this database. We save this relation. And now we hit save. And now our data are importing here. And as you can see, we have our people here. And they are linked to our organization. So as you can see, we achieved here in Notion the same thing that we have in here in Pipedrive. So as you can see, with Node API connector is like very easy to import and synchronize data as well as create relations. It's basically the same principle as here under the hood. And then like if you want to refresh your data, like I will just try to find it, the specific request, then you can refresh it here, or you can set up auto scheduling. So for example, like you can run it, every hour. So its data refreshes every hour. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope this tutorial was helpful. If there is anything that is not clear, just leave a comment. I'm happy to help to solve all these, like interesting use cases, like how to import and synchronize data seamlessly into Notion. So thank you again and bye.